It All Began with Nancy by Amy Storr. On September 22nd, 2011, this beautiful soul was introduced to the world, and my heart began to beat again. For you to understand the full impact that this tiny human being had on my life, it requires us to start from the beginning. It all began with Nancy. My mother, Nancy Ann Carney, was born on March 29th, 1952, in Los Angeles, California, to Dorothy and Ernie James. When my mother was 2 years old, her family moved to Beaumont, Texas. She was a graduate of South Park High and Lamar University. She had a heart for teaching and began her teaching career as a substitute teacher while working hard to obtain her teaching degree. Her persistence and perseverance is one of the many reasons why I was influenced to become a teacher. It all began with Nancy. Raising her twin daughters was one of her greatest joys, but college tuition came at a steep price. My mother sacrificed her passion, teaching, to take on a job that provided her with more financially than teaching could at that time. This was another reason why I became an educator. It all began with Nancy. I began teaching in 2005 as a third grade teacher at Hampshire Fannett Elementary in Fannett, Texas. During my first year as a teacher, my precious mother was diagnosed with stage 4 ovarian cancer. She was given less than a year to live. Soon after her diagnosis, Hurricane Rita was headed our way, and we were forced to evacuate. It was during this evacuation that we got her an appointment at MD Anderson in Houston, Texas. They were our butterflies in the storm. My mother was given hope. The following school year, one of my dreams came true. My mother was hired as a first grade teacher at the very same school where I was teaching. She was finally reunited with her passion. Early into that school year, my mother became very ill, and it was discovered that the cancer had returned. My mother, Nancy Ann Carney, passed away on October 17th, 2006. Although I miss her every hour of every day, my heart became whole again when my niece entered this world. She was able to fill the void left behind after the loss of my mother. This is Nancy Ann Lynham. My heart began to beat again. It all began with Nancy.